So today I'm going to be going through everything I've made in 30 days. Recently I did a 30-day drawing challenge where I recorded myself drawing for 30 days, and what bugged me most about the challenge wasn't necessarily the making the art but recording it. So I didn't record like the majority of the stuff I made. So I thought today I would go through everything I've made in the last 30 days. And the stuff I'm not including is my schoolwork because my book's in at school. Also, I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to show. Okay, we're going to start with the sketchbooks. I've got 3 that I kind of use. We're going to start with the tiny one because it's got the least amount in it. Okay, this sketchbook I use when I'm out and about, usually at school when I'm bored. And it's just observational drawings. I haven't used it in a year, so I picked it up for the first time in ages. But yeah, this is just a view from where I was sitting at school. Another view of school. This is also the only sketchbook that I date what day I do my stuff on. I don't know why, but yeah, I haven't used this one a lot. Okay, now this is my second. This is like my main sketchbook that I draw in. You can kind of see the link between the digital stuff and the traditional stuff because I got super obsessed with Andor here. I'm watching Andor because the last season came out, and you can see that in my digital stuff as well. I got really obsessed with drawing Diego Luna and Pedro Pascal over the next couple of pages. Because I followed a video about how to like stylize faces, and it was actually really useful. It was basically that you need to practice loads and do a bunch of drawings, and then you'll find the significant features of their face. I really like this shark drawing. I think it's really funky. Small. I also got an ink and quill for my schoolwork. Oh jeez. Here I got really into Katie Golden's videos, and yeah, no, everyone ignore this one. Here's me planning my lunch, I guess. I really like this face and this one. They're my favourites. Here I was doing some drawings for, I wanted to make like a character of myself in like my dream, what I would look like in a dream scenario. And I realised I want to have horns and pointy teeth and stuff. Here is a drawing from Housemoving Castle. Something that I found really interesting about doing the 30 days was seeing what my obsessions were over the month. Because you can see when I went from Star Wars to Housemoving Castle to, I don't know. Here's a failed drawing that I did. One thing that annoyed me about my 30 days was I didn't want to stick to a medium for the 30 days, so they don't all look linked. And some of them are like speed paints. And it just differed on which day I was doing it on, which doesn't make a lot of connection between them all. Here's where I got my Artex acrylic markers, and I love them so much. They're so cool. I went to my grandparents here and did some drawings of their house. I don't know what's going on here, but I really want to improve my hand drawings. So whenever I'm bored, I just look at my hand and start drawing it. It was my last day, actually. Last day, I drew Housemoving Castle. Okay, now the rest of this is all from one day. I got really into drawing today, actually. I did like a bunch of pages, but I really like this drawing. I think it's so cool. don't have much to say about this because I basically just searched up body and face on Pinterest and then drew whatever came up. Yeah, I really like this one in particular. I think it's so cool. And then my sister stole my phone, so I drew all the pictures of her making beautiful expressions into the camera. They were actually really expressive, so it was nice. I really like this one. I think it's so cool. She looks so, I don't know. Okay, this is our last page. I really love the movie Moonrise Kingdom. And I watched it twice in the last 2 days. So I wanted to do some drawings of them. I think I'm going to do a bunch more of different scenes from the movie. Okay, this is my A4 sketchbook, which I've finished now. I actually really enjoyed using it in the last couple of days because I just got to draw. And I have a lot less stress in this sketchbook than I do in my other one. I don't really have a good reason for it. I think it's because there's more space, which means I'm less stressed about like doing the wrong thing. Here's me practicing my ink drawing skills. Yeah, no, I definitely recommend an A4 sketchbook if you're like stressed about drawing, because I left like spaces in my sketchbook which I never do in my other one, because I'm too stressed about it. And like, I think it's good to have a sketchbook where you're not worried about making the perfect drawing. There's a lot of my sister in these drawings because she always steals my phone, so I've got some really interesting poses of her doing weird stuff. More house moving castle. More house moving castle. This was all from yesterday, the rest of this. I don't know what came over me, but the last 2 days I've just been drawing and drawing. I love this drawing. I think she's so funky. I really like her nose and mouth. This reminded me of a pop book from Abney and Teal. I love Abney and Teal, specifically the porridge, the first episode. It makes me so hungry for porridge. See, like, I'd never do something like this in my small sketchbook because I'm too, like, I do them small, but this one I just did it large. Like, I'd never leave this much space in it, but in this one I do, which I'm happy about. And like, I hate these drawings, but in my other one I'd cover them up, but in this one I leave them. This is my goodbye page because this is my last page of my sketchbook. Okay. Now these are the drawings I did for the drawing every day. I did a couple of these and I was planning on doing like this for every day of the 30 days, but I got bored of doing the same type of drawings. So this is the first day, I think. Yeah. I drew Joe from the 2019 Little Women. This is my sister, looking very lovely. It's drawing from Nat from Yellow Jackets. This is my brother. So yeah, I liked drawing like with these, doing this for every day, but I got bored of doing that. And then this is the other, I guess, loose page I did. I drew Arietti's room from Arietti, The Secret World of Arietti. I did it with acrylic paint markers, and I really enjoy using them. I think they look really, really nice. Now we've got the digital stuff. Okay, I've got them all in a folder of all the artworks. So this is, I just did a sketch of a girl on Pinterest for The Mandalorian. Lovely. Got Padme. You can see my Star Wars obsession here. As you can see, my Andor obsession peaked here with my sketchbook as well. You can see my obsession. This is a little animatic I did for, I'm not sure, is it an animatic? It might just be an animation that I did for my school project, but I didn't end up using it, which is a shame. This is another thing I did for my schoolwork, along with this. And this. I did a lot of drawing for my final projects and stuff. My final project was on Snow White, so you can see, oh, lovely. Then this is my last digital drawing I did. I do less digital stuff than I do traditional stuff. I think it's mainly because I always thought I was better at digital stuff. And I think I probably am. Just because I'm able to cover up things easier. But I do enjoy, I really enjoy mixing digital and traditional, because like for this one, I hated how it looked completely traditional, but because I could edit it digitally, it meant I could add details that I couldn't add traditionally. That was everything I made in the last 30 days, give or take. There's probably a couple things I'm missing. I hope you enjoy this video. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!